Hey, hey, beautiful Sunday. Almost said Wednesday. Sun. Right at the start, the connection will. Right at the start, the connection will do something like this to me. Really, that's so unpleasant of them, man.
The figurine. It's glowing.
What figurine? Who said that? Sagani. Oh, okay, yeah. I know, I know. We're supposed to be here for you. I remember. Right. Yeah, fine. So, we are going to explore this little area over here. Alright, connection seems to be stable again. Great. So I have no idea how much of the starting words you heard, but well, nothing too important. Just the plans for today. If you didn't hear them, we'll get to them, so it's okay. Wolf leader. Oh, damn it. Maybe I should have rested actually. Wait, what? I didn't even know I could do this. How did I just realize this? I can press a right click on them and we can just read about them. How many I defeated, what levels they are, how much health it has. Attributes, defenses. What, really? How would I not know that? Alright. Kill it, guys. Kill it. I don't know, I'm just gonna watch how strong you are. Or you're pretty strong, okay? I don't need to hold your hand. You can just do your thing. Just kill everybody. Ticket. 4 wolves. Find the deer with an expedition by the pilgrims camp in the Northweld wilderness. I guess we found it already. Arrows, crude and fletched with bright feathers protrude from the corpse. Yeah, this is one of the quests we got, I remember. Supposed to help them out. The inscription on this altar almost unreadable under a layer of thick moss. Pay homage to Hylia. Wait, what do we have here? Solitary mark. Yeah, somebody do it. You naked guy, go for it. Pay off, send escort. Yeah, the devil can do it. Wait, what? Hero base? Oh, my bad. Oh, no, devil. Here it is, okay. Release? No way, not releasing this guy. He's evil. Okay. Moving on. Can I walk through this? Seems pretty shallow. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I want this. A little bit of herbs for a priest. Over here, Hari. Oh, this is the girl. Gwyneth. Alright, so she wants us to help her friends get out of a tough spot because they came here stealing and natives are trying to get rid of them. So, I don't really want to help her, like too much, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. I wasn't fast enough. Pox-ridden fangs, Magran burned them all. What's going on? The fangs must have caught the scent and rushed to the group. She begins to run her gloved fingers over her hair and stops. The pressure snaps one of the twigs stuck on her black curls. Some of my friends are still alive, but the fangs have them surrounded. The expedition. Gwyneth brings her hand back to the pommel of her S-stock, or what remains of it has taken cover in some ruins above these cliffs. The fangs must be toying with them or letting them starve a bit before the next attack. We need to act or they're as good as dead. How did the fangs get here? Gwyneth looks down to her feet, shaking her head slowly. I cut a decoy path, set false campfires, and dusted over every footprint I could find. It didn't slow them much. I'll see what I can do. Gwyneth nods. Maybe you can find a way around the fangs. There's got to be another way up to that ridge. She wipes away the sweat from her brow, her glove leaving behind a dirty smudge. You aren't dressed like my men. Perhaps you could try talking to the fangs? They might not think you're with us. She grabs your hand, squeezing it. Please, help. I already have enough friends to bury. Gwyneth releases your hand and crouches down into the vegetation, blending back into the brush. Alright, I'll help her. I mean, I'll give them another chance. I don't think they deserve to get killed for this, so let's help her out. And yeah, let's help her out, and we'll maybe decide then. Maybe they'll just learn from their mistakes and never do this again. We'll see. Let's save too. Wait, this area is kind of small though. Did I already go to the other side now? This goes nowhere. Oh yeah, this is a small area. Who are
Tread
you guys?
carefully, Estramore.
An elven woman stands beside a stag, petting the great beast on its neck. As you approach, the animal jerks its head in your direction and rears up. Stillness! The woman orders the stag, pulling on the skin of the stag's neck until it ceases to buck. Easy now, no need to fight, yet. She turns to face you. One ear is missing its top half, and many battle scars raise her otherwise smooth skin. More foreigners, more unclean feet trampling on our lands, more blood to feed the trees. She shakes her head. It's kinda bloodthirsty of her. Fangs, bright blood. She's not named, so I might just kill her. Doesn't matter, probably not an important character. You should not be here, Estromor. Her hand moves to one of several blades strapped to her hips. If you are here on our lands, it is either to steal from us or to aid those who would. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm doing the second one, but I'm here for another entirely different reason though. She gestures to the north at the ruins of Engwithen buildings protruding from the underbrush. Dear wooden mercenaries, looters, can you hear their panicked whispers? Leave this place at once or we will kill you when we finish with these Estromorn. I'm a friend of Air Glenfath. I am. Hey Aiden, nice Sunday to you, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're healthy. I'm not with any... Yeah, let's not lie or tag. I'm just gonna say the truth. I'm a friend. Well, not 100. I'd say maybe 90%. And I didn't even take any medication today. It's just I cough like maybe once every 2 hours, let's say. And yeah, my nose is clean, more or less. It's okay. Tomorrow I should be at 100, hopefully. She holds her gaze on you. The great stag stomps its front hooves on the ground and turns to its master. Do you speak the truth, foreigner? Of course. Oh yeah, but I had like... I don't really know what it was. I don't really go to a doctor to find, but... Honestly, I don't know what... When I'm sick, I don't know if I have a cold, if I have a flu, if I'm... what's up with me. But I had like fever for 3 days. I was shivering, I was sweating, it was terrible. Everything at once. One day even, I didn't have any feeling, I just wasn't in the mood to play games, imagine that. I just sat behind a computer sick and I thought, alright, let's play something to spend the time a little bit nicer, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I laid down again and I don't know, it was weird for a few days. But it's okay now. If you are indeed a friend, you would respect our lands and not defile our sacred soil with your trespass. The woman clenches her jaw, its muscles quiver under the pressure until suddenly calm returns to her expression. If you have no bonds of kin or kith with the looters, I will give you a chance to prove it. She draws one of her swords and with a swift arching motion points to it to the ruins beyond. The invaders must be purged from our lands. Prove your worth and we will believe your words. Tell me about these mercenaries. Raiders, looters. Same as all the other deer wooden thieves that pillage our lands. The woman touches the oblique stub where half of her ear used to be. We tracked the deer woodens from their first step beyond the great river and waited for them to err. They always do. We claimed half their pack in our first assault. The cowards that ran now huddle to the north. When the wind turns, you will smell their fear. If they surrender, we'll let them live? Softness such as yours will not bring them to heel. Their greed knows no bounds. Their memory honors no history. What use have we of prisoners? What example do we set to others by letting them live? She shakes her head. Why would we forgive again? Twin Elms positive 3. Damn it, so I can't convince them. I want to buy a new Doom, but I'm waiting for a sale and need better components. I'm thinking 2-3 years. Well, the sale probably won't come for at least a year. Or maybe half a year. I'd say maybe at Christmas might be some sales for such a new game, such an anticipated game. And even then maybe it'll be like 20% or something. So yeah. And the components, well, I have no idea about those. I actually took them on. I don't know if I was talking about it when I bought the graphics card a few weeks back. I don't know when it was, but I bought it on a lease, so I'll just be paying for it monthly because I wasn't ready to just spend so much money at once. But it's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. You don't pay that much. Like I pay like 10 euros more for the whole thing since I'm paying it in like big batches, but not at once, like in 4 months or something like it. Why don't you deal with them yourself? Well, if I say that, they'll just go and kill them. If I say I want to do it, I'll see what I can do. Let's say I want to do it. The stag arches its neck, aiming its rag. Man. So now I should be okay for another 2 hours, as I said, since I coughed. Hope that works out. So I don't look like a liar. Alright, the stag arches its neck, aiming its rag for sharp horns in your direction. The huntress runs her finger along the beast's spined antler. Then you will die like any other trespasser. Really? That's how it ends. Oh, damn it. The woman whistles and her hunting party attacks. Well, that sucks. I would have liked to do this peacefully, but well, guess that doesn't happen here. Alright, let's kill them all. Let's murder you. Even the stag. It's such a shame, though. Let's buff, debuff, do all that. What else can we do? Do this. They're not really dealing any damage, are they? I feel like they're moving kind of slow, aren't they? They're not... Oh, the slow mode is active. Okay, I didn't want to activate that. That's why they did move slow. 600 to 800 for decent graphic, what I have bought for 400. Maybe it will be enough for new... It's different. Alright, mercenaries, I saved your asses. Stop, friend or foe? Didn't you just see me murder a bunch of your enemies there? Ass. Man in blood-soaked armor points his blade at you as his wounded and weary comrades flock into position behind him. A trick of blood runs from a cut on his brow down to his neck, staining a locket worn on a gold chain. You're not Glenfadden. He tightens the grip on the sword's handle. By Magran, friend or foe, I said. Calm down, I'm a friend. Sword still pointing at you, the man gives a sideways glance to his companions and nods. The mercenaries lower their weapons, a rare and welcome sight, friends this far from home. He lets the weight of his sword lower his arm. This is a difficult situation. I would be definitely on the side of the natives, because I mean they just came here to steal stuff. That's not good. But they are so just uncompromising about it. Just, alright, they're here, kill them. Don't care what they say. It's just sad. Gives a concerned... And they just attacked me for nothing. He gives a concerned look to his mercenary company. Look at us, hiding in the rocks and holding in our guts. He points south, the fangs. They've bloodied us and now we're trapped. Gwyneth sent me. What happened? Resourceful girl. The captain huffs a chuckle before returning into his humorless frown. We assumed the Glenfattens killed her before coming up on us. I'm relieved she's alive. Doubly relieved she brought help. He rests his sword, still caked with blood, across his shoulders. The tribesmen ambushed us just as we made camp. This fight was a lopsided slaughter. Esmore stares at his feet as he finishes his thought. In the melee, someone tripped through the campfire. We were lucky in that regard. The stench of burning flesh and the choking smoke obscured the scene and a few of us managed to withdraw. We ran to these ruins to regroup, but now we're trapped. The face painters are just south of our position. They're dead? And they have us cornered. No doubt they're happy to let us starve while they rest and rebuild their strength before attacking anew. His left hand idly toys with a locket worn around his neck. Seems this is where we will be making our last stand, he mutters as he clenches the gold ornament. Sorry, friend, I'm with the Glenfaddens. I could just murder everybody. At least you didn't lose your locket in the scuffle. Focusing on the positive, he asks with a laugh as he flips the locket between his calloused fingers. I mean, they are much more amiable than the fangs, so I'm glad I chose this side. This is for my son, for when he's old enough to be trusted with such things. Born a few months ago, not hollow, Hylia be praised. Told my beloved the child would want for nothing. He looks you in the eye with an embarrassed smile. Probably should have also promised her I wouldn't throw my life away treasure hunting in Air Glenfat. Here's hoping the boy gets his smarts from the mother's side of the family. I've dealt with the Glenfattans. Esmar blinks and arches his eyebrows in surprise. All of them? The creases around his eyes deepen as his smile grows. The mercenary captain turns to his company. Hear that, boys? It looks like we've got a way out. Get to it. They cheer, their voices kindled with purpose, and spring into march. Esmar raises his fist and shakes it. The locket dances as if jerked into life. The captain nods and gives you one last look before joining his companions. Alright, good. We saved some lives. Great. Some fodder. Shame about the fangs, but well.
Hey.
I think they kind of deserved it, so it's okay. Alright, nothing here. There is some stuff. Good. Treasure hunting. This will be first time I won't watch any gameplay. I don't want any spoilers. What do you mean first time? Usually when you play games, you watch something beforehand, like some playthroughs or something like that. Can't imagine doing that. But I heard it's so cinematic, too many cutscenes, which is rare for a Doom game. Really? Cool. I'm excited. Maybe it'll be story focused as hell. I love that about games, especially if the story's good. You really do? Wow. I mean, I don't really... Right, the curiosity. I usually do that with shows. Like I'm just so interested in what's happening that I kind of sometimes just spoil myself a little bit when I'm behind on a show. But yeah, on the games I try not to. As I said, I haven't seen almost anything. For Doom, for this Dark Ages, all I saw is just the title of some video on YouTube saying that it runs pretty badly, that it stutters, and that Bethesda released not very functional game. So I'm kind of skeptical about that. I hope it's not really that. Maybe just a problem of one guy or a few. We'll see. Gwyneth, her gloved hands half buried on the waves of her rebellious hair, watches your approach incredulous. You did it. Her dimples frame a beaming smile. She lets out a sigh of relief and wags her finger at you. We'll be chanting your name back in the gift. Everyone will know what you've done for us, I promise. Just tell me you will never again come here. That's what I want to know. Want to hear. She scratches her cleft chin with her free hand and gives you a measuring look, but you're the type to deserve more than just praise. Coin, weaponry, she rubs her gloved fingers together. Or if nothing tangible suits your fancy, I'd gladly share my skills with you. Ooh, I can learn your skills? What does that even mean? Yeah, give it to me. I want the skills. Gwyneth nods enthusiastically. I was hoping you'd say that. She removes the gloves from her hands, stowing them in her back pocket. When you spend as much time I do in the ruins, you learn to strike first and to strike without warning. She holds her S-stock out in front of her, its blade parallel to the ground. The key is efficiency of movement. Dungeon Delver? What the hell is that?
I'm here.
Where is it? What is it? This thing? Resonant touch. No, that's something else. The monk's strikes generate a sympathetic resonance between the monk and his or her target. Successive strikes increase the intensity of the resonance. At the time of the monk's choosing, the monk can cause the resonance to inflict devastating raw damage. Oh, I remember this. Alright. But what's the dungeon dweller thing? No. No. Weird. Right, where can I check that? Where are my skills? Probably not in the inventory. Can I check my skills anywhere? I always just see them when I'm in the you know, level up thing. Talents, Dungeon Delver. Alright, what is this? Dungeon Delver passive. 0.1 to crit damage multiplier, +1 stealth, +1 mechanics. Alright, well I've got something for crit. Good. Well, that's something I love. This is what games should do much more. Like, you have side quests and you should get like these power-ups instead of just gold and experience. You should get power-ups for dealing with side quests. Just a little small one, like 0.1%. Why not? It's great. Yeah, it's been raining for a while here as well. And it's supposed to rain the next week as well. I was actually thinking, like, how great I was sick right now, because it was terrible weather outside. And if I was sick right as the weather just came to be beautiful in here and I couldn't go out or do anything because I'm sick, that would be terrible. But now that I was sick while it was cold outside, when it's warm and hot and nice, I want to be sick because I already was. Beautiful. Sunny and way too hot here. That's so weird. You're so much far up north from us.
Hey.
Yeah, well, good for you. Where's the actual warm day? Oh well, we had like very hot days like 2 months ago. I feel like, but last week
here.
or
Hey.
two were not that nice.
Hey.
Are you stealing our good weather up north? Is that possible? Is there maybe...
Hey.
Did scientists come up with a machine that could steal weather? I saw that in one anime. Like this weird thing that steals your weather, basically. Steals clouds or something. We had freezing night temperatures just a few days ago. The weather is so crazy lately. It just jumps around so much. We had like one day it was like 25 degrees outside and the next it was like 5. So weird. What error? OBS just sometimes scares me. There's an error that jumps out saying that something's terribly wrong and nothing's really wrong. Or is it? I don't feel like it is. Ooh. Got a dead body. What can we learn from you? Over a ground hardened by dry blood and stomped leaves, the corpse of a giant stelgare crawls with flies. Its flesh has been pierced and cut as if stabbed by spears and slashed by swords. You touch the dead stelgare's flank. A cloud of flies stirs into the air and suddenly you feel the creatures remain in essence. The world around fades away. The pack rests. Rocks shelter the young, full bellies. You turn away and look beyond the trees. The moon breaks over their swaying canopy. A scent in the air stirs a tingling in your mouth. You slide into the shadows, the taste of hunt fills in your nostrils. Light shines on the stones by the water that falls prey down below. Two-legged, hair-like dry grass. It moves near the water that flows. Thin legs, slow, noisy, unaware. It holds a sharp stick. Two-legged hunter, weak hunter, prey. Closer, prey. Bright moon, prey into the dark. Pain on your side. A sharp stick pokes out of your flank. Now, this is so nice. We're getting a point of view of a beast, of a cat beast. You roar and shake it. It snaps, breaking on the stones. Wet stones, your blood. Leaves rustle. You look. Another two-legged, another hunter. Thick legs, silent steps, stripped face, strong hunter, enemy. You leap, aiming at its neck. It moves fast. I know what's happening now. This is the quest we were looking for. It moves fast. Your claws find flesh, ripping it deep, ripping it down. Wet leaves. Two-legged blood. It howls. It fights back. Long claws cut through the air. They slash at your flesh. More pain. Sharp pain. You strike. It strikes. Hot blood on your claws. Hot cuts on your chest. The world goes red. Your strength fails, you can't breathe. The two-legged hunter looks down. Wet ground, our blood. Sharp stick above its head. Bright moon above its head. Strong hunter. The world goes dark. Okay. It howls, it fights back. Long claws cut through the air, they slash at your flesh. Wait, did the hunter have long claws? That's what they're saying? Weird. What's up with that? Okay, so they fought basically hand to hand, a hunter with this. So the other guy was definitely lying then. Well, let's go inside the waterfall, I guess. Or, oh, down here, yeah, because the blood goes down, I see. I feel like Finnish homes are not built for hot weather. Ours get so freaking hot in the summer. Do you not have AC? ACs everywhere? I mean, I don't. I don't. I'm so scared when once it gets hot, I'll be sweating like a pig here. It'll be terrible. At least I don't have to water my plants on my garden for a week thanks to this rain. I don't have a garden, so... yeah. Doesn't it sometimes happen that the rain is so bad that your plants get, like, destroyed by the water? No, what do we find? Like, it's not usual to have an AC since you're not used to having such hot days, is what you're saying? That's interesting. I mean, not everybody has AC here because they're so freaking expensive. You come upon a clearing and see a group of Glenfathans standing in a circle. Sagani glances from the Aedra statuette to the hunters, looking for a connection. Meanwhile, the hunters turn and notice you. Their bows are drawn. Does the name Persak sound familiar to any of you?
What kind of Estromor foolishness is this?
They step aside and turn to you, and as they do, you see something on the ground behind them. Lying amidst the ferns is a white stag. Dark blood moors its brilliant coat, and its sides tremble with quick, shallow breaths. You feel a presence in the beast, something ancient and familiar. Before you can speak, something thumps to the ground. You look down and see the Aedra bear, its bright glow flickering.
Arc shadow.
Sagani draws up beside you, her wide eyes fixed on the dying stag.
It must be.
So the stag is the guy she was looking for? That's where the soul is? One of the hunters takes a step forward and Sagani raises her bow, an arrow
Any
knocked.
closer and you'll bleed out next to him.
Her voice is low and tremulous.
I never thought I'd prepared myself to meet a stranger. To share the honor and history of my village with someone who had no knowledge of us. Even someone who'd scorn our way of life.
As the hunters back away, she lowers her bow. She watches the great beast's labored breathing for several seconds. So we're just going to watch him die? I mean, yeah. Whether you're gonna talk to a dying animal? Not gonna understand you. Starting a fight because of this is ridiculous. We don't want to be fighting people because of this. Say
I
nothing.
was going to tell him about the years of abundance in Masuk. How his granddaughters have hunted caribou, and his grandsons made our walls strong. But he'll be gone in minutes.
Trust your instincts, let's say. I believe her.
He must know that Masuk remembers him.
She kneels by the fallen stag, placing her hand on its head. She begins speaking. She tells Persak of prosperous decades of the grain trade that has sustained them through long winters. She recites the stories told about him and speaks of the new elders who have followed in his footsteps. The stag takes a final shuddering breath and falls still.
If you've finished your chanting, we need to get to work before the meat spoils.
Oh man, that's pretty drastic. As Sagani rises on one of the hunters turns to her. Like, she was looking for this guy's soul, I don't know how long was it, maybe, I mean, it's years, sounds like decades. And she just finds him in a body of a stag that people are just gonna eat.
Have you no respect? A great soul inhabited this body.
And to me, it doesn't matter. It inhabited the body, it's gone. So what? It's just an empty shell. Eat it. Who cares? She looks up, horror and anger bright in her eyes. She takes the lusterless Aedra
And
figurine.
it's gone now. What's left is our kill.
Another comment like that and we'll fell your next to him. I don't feel like killing them. They're not worth our time, Sagani.
I won't take long. Coming from people who revere stones and long-dead Audra.
She slanders the builders.
I mean, they're assholes, though. Skani, this isn't worth the bloodshed.
This is about my people, our way of life. If that's not worth blood, I don't know what is.
You Estromon are full of useless talk.
Oh, well, then you're gonna die. I mean, it's your own fault. Screw you. I've killed quite a lot of these Glenfatton people up here. That's not good. Are they gonna be mad at me? I hope not. They're probably gonna die fast, though. No need to step in. So what are you talking about, guys? Cleaned up my garden today? Oh, good for you. Finally can do stuff at home. All of that stuff from last year, etc. People are installing those heat air pump thingies nowadays. No idea what that is. I don't think I've ever been in a Finnish home that has an actual central air conditioning thingy. At least not the cooling type. I mean, I don't understand these things. I just know that they make the rooms colder, that's all I know. I mean, they take the air from outside and kinda... I don't know what they do. I guess they just... They take the air from outside, maybe they have like a cooling thing in them, they cool the air and then just distribute it inside, probably. I know it's expensive and it takes a lot of energy. I know it's unpleasant because it makes people sick. Lower my difficulty or what's up? No, we're still at normal. I don't know, maybe we're just really powerful now. Been growing cherry tomatoes for a few years and I can barely eat store-bought ones anymore because they taste like nothing.
My mind.
Is there such a difference, really? Do you have like a house and like a real garden? Like a real garden. Like the tomatoes are growing from the ground, not from the pots, right? Right? Kill the bears. Oh, 4 bears actually. Ah, it's a game. They go down so fast. Why am I so freaking powerful now? Maybe the DLC really was like much more dangerous than the regular game because damn it. Now I feel really confident I can take down those dragons. These are nothing. Kill it. It's nothing. It's nothing before our power. Look at the big guy just go down. Nothing. I don't even feel like buffing us, but let's do it. Okay.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Alright, nice. Now you mean that they get bad sooner, right? That they... I don't know how that's called. Assumption time seems wrong. Sounds wrong for some reason. Maybe it's right, I don't know. I think the biggest difference is that commercially grown stuff is harvested earlier and is ripened off the plant. Yeah, I mean, of course, like stuff from... like store-bought vegetables are terrible. They don't taste good at all.
Tried to pet a Stalgar once. Similar outcome.
Especially off-season. Like, it's terrible. We have like a market right underneath our window. Like, I just go out, just turn one corner, and there's a market where people like sell their homegrown vegetables and stuff, which is great. There's a bunch of it there. It's there every morning too. I mean, it's probably from like a bigger, I won't say plantations. That sounds weird. But you know what I mean. It's probably still like chemically altered or something, but it's definitely better than the ones store-bought. So I don't really feel like I should grow anything. But my girlfriend does, so it probably will have something at least here. Beneath the raging waterfall, the corpse of an elven Glenfatton hunter lies shattered against the rocks. Broken bones protrude through its skin, but you also notice deep parallel cuts in the rotten flesh. Oh. Okay. Slashes trace almost every part of the body as if it has been ravaged by a dozen blades. This man probably died before his fall from the cliffs above. You touch the dead elf's forehead, droplets of water glistening down its purple surface, and feel a sudden jolt from the hunter's lingering essence. The world around you fades away. So they did murder him. You're walking among the underbrush without making a sound. Moonlight catches sight of your arms, shining them pale, but you quickly dart again into the shadows of the giant trees of the North World. Your blood brother is not so deft as you expected. Look at him. Frail, unaware. He doesn't deserve to share the glory of this hunt. It's been countless seasons since a stelgare like this one, twice the size of its lesser kin, has roamed the forests near Twin Elms. Arthwin fell for the trick. You almost feel pity for him, but you've convinced yourself that he'd only get in the way once the killing begins. He'll be safer by the river, expecting that we'll flank the stelgare when it comes out to drink, but this kill will be only yours. The stelgare is larger than you imagined. It stands without fear atop the waterfall's ridge, its silhouette cut in a monstrous hole against the mantle of the night sky. A beast of legend, a true hunter. Your hand tightens around the shaft of your father's spear. The weight feels balanced, just right, as you prepare the throw. You put everything into it, the spear flies true and hits its mark. The stelgare didn't even hear a sound. Its blood spills bright on the rocks, yet it stands unfazed. The beast bounces. Moonlight shines over its great fangs. Your hands draw your blades. Without a second thought, as you lunge forward to meet this monster, it's fast. It's ripping your flesh apart. You stab at the darkness, engulfing you. Deep again and again, but there is no slow in its embrace. Alright. Cool. I thought we would get more. Right, so he died from the beast. But there were like cuts on him, so did the other dudes just finish him off maybe? I don't know. Alright. So many chemicals, non-organic fertilizers. One of our foster dogs ate my bone meal-based fertilizer from my tomato pots. Did something... So... What did it smell good to him? I guess dogs will just eat anything. Did it do something bad to him? I don't think it should. But maybe. I don't really know how bones smell. Alright, so, all songs pass. We don't want to go there. Northweld Cave. Oh, I didn't go there before. There's a cave here? Didn't notice. Okay, let's go to the cave. It was completely fine. Strong dog. Oh, it must be nice to live at home back again, right? With your dog, with everything. You can finally clean, do the laundry and stuff. Oh, kill them all. Stuff actually looks like some chewy things for dogs. Oh, I might think I know what you mean. Is it it's like pretty thick, and then you like put some water on it and wait a little bit, or put it in the water, you wait a little bit, and it just soaks it all up and expands?
Of course.
Missed cleaning so much. Yeah, you sure did. Sure you did. I hope you didn't have like a total mess at home and your boyfriend was just waiting for you to come and finally clean it all up. That would be a pretty dick move. Finally you're home. You can finally clean the stuff up. I had problems with snails and I didn't want to use chemicals on my plants, so I found out best country against them is coffee. Counter against them. Coffee? Really? How?
Hey.
You like feed your plants coffee and snails don't want the plants, or how do you use coffee for that? Really can't imagine. We actually have a snail at home. Just today we got him a new, what's it called? The big glass container for animals. What's it called in English? I have no idea. We just got him a new one, so it's bigger, so he has more space to move around, and he's just too fast, you know. He needs more. Vivarium. Right, sounds good. Sounds good. Definitely heard that one. Terrarium sounds even better. That's how we call it in Slovakian as well. So I just didn't know if it exists in English or it. Actually, there's a game that's called Terraria, doesn't it? Terraria? No idea. Alright, so I spilled some coffee powder around my plants and for them it's like neurotoxin? Really? I never heard about that. I'm not gonna try it on my snail though. But cool. My ex's sister had a problem with snails eating her plants, and she bought what are they, ducks or gooses? Probably ducks, not sure, one or the other. She bought a couple so they would eat them, and it works wonders. She has to take care of a few birds, but still, it's great. They're pretty cute too. Why can't I remember if it's ducks or it's geese? I guess it's geese. Makes more sense. I guess ducks would just fly away. Do geese fly? Yeah, they do. I'm not sure. So many questions. Alright, what's happening here? A winding stair hugs the cliffside, providing an impressive view as you work your way higher and higher. Not too far along the path, however, you find your progress interrupted. A large boulder appears to have fallen onto the road from somewhere up above, and it now sits squarely in your way. Examine the area. The boulder is nearly flush with the cliff face, preventing you from passing by on that side. Along the edge of the cliff, however, there is a narrow space just wide enough to follow across to the other side. The boulder's landed has crashed the steps beneath it, however. Use a hammer and chisel to clear the way. Chiseling the way at the boulder proves a slow and wearing endeavor, especially when several sections of the boulder prove too hard to carve through, forcing you to aim elsewhere. After a long while, your efforts pay off, and a section of the boulder splits away. You hear the echoing clatter of the rock stumbling down to the side of the cliff. The sound seems to stir something overhead. A shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, and vanishes before you can catch a glimpse of what has cast it, but you do see the rapidly growing silhouettes of several more rocks flung down at you from above. Scrambling to action, the party ducks under a small rocky protrusion along the cliff face, but Duran stumbles and is left just short of shelter. A sudden hailstorm of fist-sized rocks and scattered debris rains down upon him. Battered and bruised, Durance leaps the final distance to safety. After a short while, the thundering rumble of falling stones fades away. What a incompetent fool Durance is. Your ordeal past, you continue your climb, and the rest of the journey proceeds without incident. At last, you find yourself at the base of a final twisting set of steps, above which you can see the towering pillars of Hylia's nest. That's what we wanted, good. And there should be a dragon here, maybe, probably. Indian runner duck, they are called. Is the snail Echatina? I have no idea, really, no. Do people have other types of snails? I mean, it's probably the ones without the shells, you know, without the houses on their backs. Duck is the domesticated version of a mallard. These are the bigger ones. I want to jump in spider so badly. I mean, I know the difference between a duck and a geese. If you just show me a goose, you show me a duck, I know which one is which. That's not the problem. I can't remember how they looked because I didn't really go and watch them, you know. I just know they got either one of those to eat all the snails, to save the plants. Jumping spider? People actually have those at home?
Hey,
It'll jump out of your window or something. Why would you have a jumping spider? Ooh, Durance, you're so screwed up. Alright, let's make
Have a
all of
moment
you
to
rest.
talk?
hey.
Ooh. Oh, Sagani. Alright, let's talk.
A deer in the middle of Air Glonfoth. But I'm glad I can bring this success back to Masuk. And perhaps Persak will return to us one day because of it.
Oh, that's true. His soul is free again. Do you think Masug will remember you the way they remember Persak? It's a weird question. Enjoy this accomplishment while you can. What a mean thing to say. Do you really think it will make much of a difference? Let's say I'm certain he
To
will.
be honest, the biggest relief
Lot to
is
say.
knowing that my journey was worthwhile. That finding Persak and carrying our village's story to him will strengthen our community and return his soul to us. I'm looking forward to being back in Masuk among my family and my people. But more than anything, I'm glad to finally understand the purpose behind these last 5 years.
What is it? Meeting us and helping us?
What do you think? Do you feel as though you understand the purpose behind your hunt for Theos?
I need to know what happened in my past and why it haunts me now. Closure with Theos will bring me peace. I'm still not sure. I need to fix the evil he's perpetrated on the Deerwood. I mean, honestly, that's the closure with Theos will bring me peace. Let's go for
I
this.
truly hope it does. Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
I mean, I never really thought of it like we're looking for him because we have a problem. We're looking for him because he's asshole and is killing the world, right? We're heroes. Like to ask about something else. Oh, there's so much to ask. I already heard about these things. All right, you know what? We'll talk somewhere,
Hey.
sometime, some different time. Okay. I don't feel like it right now. I wanna find the dragon that's here. Then I'd probably have to grow some bugs to feed the spider. Dried worms. They're cute as hell. Are those the ones with the big eyes? Not very big like tarantulas. Oh, I know which ones they are.
Hey.
I think they were in some kind of like a Disney or Pixar movie. Made them, or maybe somewhere else. Oh, here it is. Look at that, another dragon. This one looks cool.
Right. What's the plan again?
Oh, we'll kill in it. Probably. As you reach the summit of the mountain, a gust of wind stirs the air. You hear a noise like the snapping of sails, and the sky is briefly blotted out. A dragon lands before you, shaking the ground beneath your feet. It draws itself up to its full height and spreads its wings, barring your passage. Its neck, its back, and the ridge of its spine are covered with magnificent plumage. It hisses at you, and while the sound is unlike any language you've ever heard, the beast's meaning is utterly clear.
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
Hatchling? Well, maybe we can talk our way through this. A small worm crouches in a corner of the temple behind the dragon. Oh, it's just one hatchling. Be careful, Watcher. Her mind is on edge, not with hunger, but with fear. There is little more dangerous than a mother defending her offspring. You have young here?
I will protect my last hatchling to the death, and that death will be yours, rodent.
I don't feel that much like killing you if it's about... if you're helping your kid. It makes me feel like a villain. Elia is the goddess of motherhood, actually.
And of the sky and all winged creatures, even my kind know of her.
I like the voices they give the dragons, like the double thing here. You should respect her temple and leave. Is that why you came here?
I came to care for my remaining hatchling. My kind requires territory. Few places are safe for our young.
The dragon runs
This is a lesson that cost me the rest of my brood.
The dragon runs a forked tongue over teeth the size of short swords. A chunk of flesh is lodged between two of its cuspids. and you should stay. Raising your offspring here would honor Hylia. You and your offspring will kill many if you stay. You have to leave. Huh. What was our quest? Was it to drive away the dragon or just resolve the situation peacefully? What were we supposed to do? Raising your offspring here would honor Hylia. But how long will it take until the offsprings... I think... I mean, if it's... I mean, the god is supposed to be very nice, and it's a god of motherhood, so... If it's a mother with a child, I would like to tussle with the dragon, see if I can beat it, but... No, this is an RPG, I can't just do it for my... What a dilemma. A friend once brought some isopods to live in one of my houseplant spots that had an overload of fungi. This dragon is tiny? What do you mean it's tiny? It's the same size as the other ones, isn't it? Paying attention to the game at all. Weak! No, it's barely injured. Nice, it flies up. Cool.
What?
Alright, let's do this. Let's just buff up everything we can, because this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. What do we do? What do we do? Conscious ally. No. Wait, what? Marks an enemy as the focus. It's almost dead. This is a weak one. Well, I didn't want to kill it, but... even the worst thing would be...
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Not choosing what I think is right, so... And even the worst thing would be to repeat this. And go back on my decision. It's just... Got just one last little bubble of health.
Damn.
Oh, stop doing this. This always kills us. These roars they do. Alright, well, that's our first dragon kill. Hooray. Where's the hatchling? Can I maybe, like, adopt it and raise it myself? Yeah, it's a beast. And we got some cool materials out of it, too, I'm sure. I can steal this. Garden Stunnier. Probably pretty strong hammer. Let's steal from the temple before we go and pray to the goddess again. It was kind of a weak boss battle, honestly. The edges of the bones are brittle and blackened. Yeah, I mean, I am worried it will starve now too, but it's a dragon. I think many people would like to take care of it. And I can't even see it. I thought I could find it after I killed the mother and... Well, I feel a little bit bad, but as I said, the biggest crime I can do is go back and just redo my decision. Made a decision, I have to live with it. Alright, it's done. Let's go to... Where was it? It was Elm's Reach, right? Where we wanted to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I killed the mother. Feels bad. Okay, doesn't matter. The other two dragons, on the other hand, are total assholes, so I won't feel bad by killing them, but I'm not sure I can kill them, so... Oh, actually, you know what, let's finish the side quests first. See what's up there. I just need some more experience. So my guys are all leveled up, and once they are, like this one's very close to the 16. 16 is the max level, it seems. This one's close, she's close. These two are pretty far away. But I'll change my party anyway before I go and beat the other two dragons. What if this is baby of those two? Well, that would be a weird connection. And they're all different types of dragons. We got a sky dragon, we got an albino dragon, and the other was like Adra dragon. Because he changed to that crystal dragon before it might have been something else. Who knows? Not gonna go up there. We're going here, I think. Yep. Game didn't even acknowledge the fact that there was a baby left to starve. Yeah, they don't care. We killed the mother, it's done. The baby's dead. I guess that's how they take it. Sucks, but well. I mean, the baby would probably just grow up to kill more people, so... But that's just nature of it. Nah. Alright.
Hail, Estromor.
Wait, what? That's another quest? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? News from beyond, east of the Great River to Deerwood. Fires have returned to the foreigner's city, we've heard. Defiance Bay. Its waters run foul and dense with the stench of corpses. Not even the recent floods could wash away the stain of its corruption, a dying prey. Some see it as such among us, a chance to strike. Others, not so. Only a council of the Enamphata can decide what the 6 tribes must do as one. Oh, this is just about this place. Alright, I know about this place.
What brings you here?
I've concluded my task. It's time to speak with the Anamenfath. What did you see? Where's Fjorm? Riday takes a step forward. Tell me. Riday, the huntress trusts her palm between you and her companion. The truth belongs to all of us, even Arthwin. You know this. Riday hesitates for a moment. He wipes the sweat of his face, leaving traces of red paint on his hands. I'm ready to share the truth with the Enamenfath. He looks up and I'll make sure that so is Arthwin. So you're up to speed. I guess I can just explain. This dude's brother went to hunt with another guy from a different tribe. And the brother and the guy from a different tribe, they were supposed to kill a beast together. But his brother died. And the other guy came home and told everybody that he killed the beast himself and the brother just ran away. So we were sent to look for the truth. And we found out that the brother killed the beast. And the other guy was a filthy liar. Took the glory to himself. And it kind of seems that he even maybe murdered the brother. I'm not sure about that. They didn't understand it correctly, but we'll see. I've been investigating Fjorm's disappearance. Indeed, Arthwin and Riday have spoken of little else. I do not envy your position. Gallus and Enams, who the hell? Yet your testimony may resolve the tensions between the keepers of the stone and the twice-split arrows. She steeples her fingers. Steeples? When you've gathered your evidence, I'll call a hearing. Let's begin. She nods. I will summon Arthwin and Riday. Their fates and the names of their tribes depend on what you will reveal to us, Galvus and Enams. I guess that's what they call me. Maybe I was supposed to go and look for a little bit more information now that I think about it. I don't have that many... I don't have any evidence, actually. I just have my word, what I saw. Well, we'll see how it goes. Bethwell stands at the head of the hall, lit from behind by dozens of candles. She casts a long shadow across the floor. We've gathered to weigh the claims of Arthwin and Riday in the matter of Fjorm's disappearance. To that end, we are honored by the presence of a Gals and an Ems, whose insight will help us render a verdict. Murmurs of astonishment echo from the front of the hut. We begin with Arthwin's claim. He asserts that Fjorm lured him, and they're just gonna recap this here, what I just explained. He asserts that Fjorm lured him into a confrontation with the Stelgeir, and then he slew the beast on his own. Fjorm, he says, exiled himself, fearing that knowledge of his actions would heap shame on the keepers of the stone. She holds up a tooth as long as her arm. As evidence, he brings a fang from the great Stelgeir. On the other hand, Riday states that his brother was tricked and murdered by Arthwin during the hunt. A hunter of Fjorm's renown would not have fallen in the blood hunt, but by treachery. Her shadow flickers and dances in the candlelight as she looks at you. And now we turn to our Kelps and Enams. We ask only that you share your observations, that we may find closure for these 2 tribes. She lowers her head. What fate befell Fjorm? Fjorm is dead. Well, that we know for sure. What? Riday stares at you, his face contorted between surprise and anger. He turns to Arthwin. How? You puny weakling, how? The Enamenfath whips her neck toward the tribesmen. Do not forget your place. Riday's chest balloons, but he quickly lowers his chin in obedience. Arthwin's eyes dart from side to side. The Enamenfath continues. It saddens us to know this truth, but we must still reveal it deeper. If this is so, how did the giant Stelgir die? Fjorm killed the giant beast. Of course he did. Riday shakes his fist and looks to everyone in the hall. Arthwin is just a feeble hunter from the twice split arrows and a liar. Fur bristles along Bethel's arms. Silence. Her slitted pupils narrow as she regards you, and now we come to it. Claim the truth for the sixth tribe. Golfs and Anams. I don't have any options, so I'm just gonna get the correct answer. Alright, good. I don't have to choose. Fjorm tricked Arthwin and fought the giant Stelgir by himself. They killed each other in the fight. Arthwin tried to cover Fjorm's shame, but lied about besting the creature. Arthwin tried to cover Fjorm's shame. Oh, so that's why he was cut up? So he cut him up to make it feel like he didn't die from the beast? Really? Your words echo along the passage of the six to the solemn audience. Bethwell nods. It is as you say. We thank you for sharing your truth with us. The Anamanfat turns to Arthwin and Riday. Brothers of the tribes, let these wounds mend. Go in peace and contemplate the shame brought into our hearth. Is that it?
Hey.
I'd have a word with you. Okay. She turns back to you. A shame upon both tribes is not what I would have wanted, but we must learn to turn our faces to these hard truths if we are to survive the coming seasons. Your integrity is a boon to us. Please accept this with our thanks.
Hey.
Nice, and we got to level up somewhere. Good. Stealth? Well, since we already have so many, why not? So what does this do? Probes the mind and soul of the enemy target, finding the strengths of its defenses and stealing them for his or her own. Drains a portion of target's damage reduction. Okay. Latches onto some characteristic of a target's psyche and trains it. Granted the same amount as bonus to the cipher. Right. An ally superficially takes on the form of a spirit. Their movement is increased and many incoming crits, hits, and graces are converted to a less severe result. Now let's go for this. That's good for like big enemies. And we got one here too. What do we give you? Let's go for defensive maybe. And just give you something basic like blinded, stuck, prone, hobbled, dazed. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's make you unstoppable.
Hey.
Right, so we did that. These guys left, that's good. Now we need to talk with you. So I don't think there's many quests left here in this area. Let's check. I think we're pretty much done. Except for the main stuff and the dragons. Maybe I'm missing something? Quests. Alright, so earn divine favor. Yeah, we do that. We just killed the dragon for it. That's the same quest. This is for the other dragon. This is... Alright, where do we go from here? There's more of the story, but I am more spend time with her in order to break through the lies she's woven around us both. Right, so we just need to wait a little bit more to talk to her. This is bugged. This is the another dragon. This is for waiting and talking. 3 rare songbirds. Oh, okay. I don't think I got these. Yeah, I'm supposed to be catching birds, but I didn't get a single one. Okay. Oh, but he wants to eat them. I don't think I want to do that. Talk to Alari in Heartsong's Market. Merchant in Heartsong's Market. I should speak with this Clanfatan woman and convince her to return the Valiant's copper. Okay, we can do that. And more pieces of ancient sword. No idea what that is, so I'm not just gonna go through the whole world and look for that. That's ridiculous. Market over here. Alright. Let's try and figure out this. So there's just one more task, and then all we can do is get the divine favor and go and murder the dragons, so... I'm scared. I don't think I can take them. But I'm gonna try anyway. I wonder which one I
Okay.
should try first. Which one is weaker? Alari. There's nobody like that here. Is there? What? Journal. In Heartsong's market. Alari has left the Heartsong's market, perhaps having learned that Renato enlisted me to pursue the Alard Gala. I should find out where the herbalist has gone. Okay, do you people know?
Estramore.
Does anybody here know?
Estramore.
How about you? The young girl looks about the market with a disinterested glaze. As you near, she snaps to attention and straightens her posture. Welcome, Estramore, she says with a curtsy. Alari's not here, so I'm running the shop while she's away. She glides her hands in front of the display cases of poultices and remedies. If you're looking for herbs, tinctures, oils, or ointments, then I've got everything you'll ever need. I'm looking for Alari. Where might I find her? She lives not far from here. The little girl points to the exit out of the market. Climb up the stairs at the top. There's Circle of Ruins. Do you know it? It's on the north side of Heartsong. Anyway, her house is right there. The door faces those ruins. Alright. Nice of her to tell us. Loading. That's okay. Load away. Come on. Alright. Fine. So, there's two doors that face the ruins. This door and this door. Alright, well, let's try both. Hopefully it's the first one. These little quests we have here, all of them seem like they're pitting one side against each other. Oh, here she is. Hello. Are you a bad girl or not? Alari stands tall and proud, surrounded by glen-fatted warriors that study your every move. I expected Renato to employ someone on his behalf. I'm surprised to see that it is you doing his bidding. She tilts her head to the side and blinks slowly. Does the presence of my armed entourage concern you? You were expecting a defenseless shopkeeper, am I right? Alari raises her die-eyed hand just as one of her guards begins to lurch forward. Stillness, she barks at her attendant. Give the Estramore a chance to speak. We are not dear wooden beasts here. Hospitality reigns. Alari nods to you, holding up an open hand, her palm and fingers covered in blue and green dye. Envoy of the Valiant, speak the message you were sent to deliver. I want to hear your side of the story. The first step of any sensible path. She muses, scratching her chin. Renato did purchase from me several bushels of Elard Gola, and for it he paid a high price, but did so willingly, saying it was a bargain right as he handed me his copper. It was after our trade that the Valiant spit his venom. Alari's voice grows angry. Renato accused me of trickery, of fraud, claiming I delivered withered likenesses of Elard Gola and not the genuine root. Such nerve, for in truth he is beyond the help of Elard Gola. She holds a blue-dyed finger in the air before curling it down slowly, smiling as she does. Renato's old bow isn't firm enough for a full draw. Old bow. No amount of Elard Gola will give him the spear of a young hunter. This is all just dick jokes. A fair deal was made, and now Renato objects, angry that his withered family plow is beyond herbal remedies. How many of these metaphors will she come up with? She shakes her head, her voice becoming a growl. I have never sold anyone a remedy I knew to be false. If Renato does not silence his slanderous tongue, we will do it for him. What kind of punishment do you have in mind for Renato? Renato has slandered his host, making him no longer a guest. The merchant must vanish from the Twin Elms. She crosses her arms under the sleeves of her robe. But Glenfat and hospitality must be observed, always. He is to be given a chance to leave on his feet before he bleeds on his back. Deliver in our name a warning. Tell Renato that if he does not leave, he will be accused of conspiring to pilfer Enguitan relics from our lands. He won't risk a trial by the Council of Enemphata. Alari draws a small wooden cage from the folds of a robe. If he won't listen, tell him that his faulty member will end in a cage, just like This black beetle. Food for our birds. Damn. Alright, I'm on their side. I will deliver the message. Alari nods at you. Return to me when the Valian has disappeared from Twin Elms. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, he just seems to be salty because his dig doesn't work. So, it's fine. We'll just send him away. When you go shopping, are there these corrosion mineral waters called Chamanica? Can't stop drinking them. I like it even more than slog mineral waters. I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that just like water?
Hey.
I really don't think I've heard of those. In what shop do you find those? I don't usually buy mineral waters. I usually drink water we have at home. Green bottles. Not sure. I don't think I've seen them. You know what? Let me just check it. Germany KSI. Oh, I think I've seen it. I've never drank it though. But yeah, I think I've seen that. Probably just like this in a cafeteria.
Good day to you.
Renato smiles broadly and throws his arms in the air at your arrival. My friend, welcome back. Have you recovered my coin? How do you think the Glenfattens will react if they find out you're dealing in stolen relics? Is he? Laurie gave me this beetling cage for you. She said your problem would end at the same place if you continue your stay in Twin Elms. Let's just say that. Renato's face turned bright at the sight of the gift. Insufferable witch. She can shove that beetle in her fetid mating hole. Whoa. This is a quest here. Gesticulating with every word. I mean, I know what it means. I almost said it with a G and that sounded weird. With every word, spit flies from Renato's mouth as his voice grows louder. Her and her face-painting thugs will pay for this insult. He reaches out to strike the cage out from your hands. Quickly grab Renato's hand before it strikes. You reach out with blinding speed. Oh, because I'm a monk. Catching Renato's hand mid-flight, stopping his blow before it strikes. He tries in vain to free himself from your grasp. Madicho. The Valian merchant shouts at the top of his lungs. Savage, filthy animals, this damned city will burn. You hear a whistling sound from nearby. I'll kill you. Renato's voice gurgles mid-sentence. The tip of an arrow gleaming red protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. He drops to his knees, spurts of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glenfattan archer approaching the scene. Alright, I'm glad we killed him then. He acted like a total dick here. Even though his dick doesn't work. What's going on here? I'll tell you. I can recap again. So this guy here, this merchant, bought some herbs that should help him with his man problems, you know, because his spear wasn't really working well, and then it didn't work because he's just beyond help, and he accused the woman selling the herbs that she's a fraud, so he sent us to kill her or get his money back, and she told us that it's all his problem. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong, so he came back, he was mad, and then he got shot. That's it. And we got many nice innuendos, basically. It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Eschamorn. The huntress begins to turn around, but her face lingers in your direction. The faint semblance of smile crosses her lips. I'm sure you understand. Before you can reply, she walks away, moving with confident strides. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm as the merchant expires in a bloody crumpled heap. Nobody ever told him not to react to spam emails.
Hey.
Yeah, well, he's dead now, so... Alright, that was nice. That was a fun one. Next... Oh, we need to go and tell the lady that we dealt with the problem. Then we can go and pray to the god. Get our blessing. I don't think I'm gonna go and catch the birds, because It sounds like an interesting quest, but there was this guy that told me that he wants to sing very nicely because of something. And so he can sing nicely, I'm supposed to catch the 3 birds in the area that sing the nicest. He told me which birds I should catch. And then he's just gonna eat them, and that will make him sing as nice as they. So, sounds like a fun quest, but on the other hand, it's so fucked up that I don't really want to do it. You are welcome into our hearth. What news did you bring? Renato won't trouble you anymore. He's dead. Dead? Laurie's eyebrow raises, her posture stiffens. I'm not surprised given his behavior thus far, but the death of a Valian merchant could bode poorly for trade. Reaching into her robes, Alari produces a small pouch. Still, the matter is settled and Renato will no longer darken our market. Here is your payment for services rendered. Travel safely, Estromor.
Hey.
Thank you. Got experience, got gold. We can leave. Let's pray. Let's get our blessing, and then it's time for the dragons. Like promised I to do today. I'm kind of trying to. I'm scared to go there. I don't think I'll get it done, but I need to try. I'm curious. I'll really try very hard to beat them. I wonder what kind of team I should take with me. I guess I'll change Sagani for Maniha. And this girl for the mage. And maybe I'll just leave Grieving Mother here. Kana was pretty good too, though. Maybe I should take him.
Hey.
My regular combo. Because they have like paralyzes, petrifies, and those work on big beasts as well. That's what we need. We'll see. First, let's finish this and then I'll think on it. Those petrifies and paralyzes are the best. Also, there's the question if I should go straight for the dragon or first kill the small ones. Probably spread out. Which buffs to use. So much to think about. What are you doing, man? Pray to Helia. You kneel. While you pray, you feel the space around your body shift and melt, and you find yourself in a vision of the mountaintop temple. Yet you see neither worshippers nor a dragon, but a tree. Its limbs wrap around the perimeter of the temple, tapering into twigs and branches of all sizes and angles. They seem too long and too numerous to be held up by the meager trunk, but they hold steady in the breeze. A single sparrow lands on the nearest branch. It watches you. Whistle to the bird. Throw a rock at the sparrow. I seek an audience with Hylia. The sparrow cocks its head in that peculiar bird-like fashion. Whistle to the bird. You whistle the first tune that pops into your head. The sparrow blinks its beady eyes and hops closer to you along the branch. It bobs its tiny head and opens its beak, and the rich, trilling melody that spills forth is the song of a chorus of birds. A massive flock descends with a thundering of wings and whooping, screeching, chirping calls. They fill the boughs of the tree by the thousands. Birds of every shape, size, and color nestling next to one another. Pelagina sighs heavily. To be honest, I really can't stand birds. And she has feather in her face and hair. A breeze ripples through the air. The limbs sway, creaking with a strange, gentle rhythm. A few hundred of the birds flit from their branches, forming a brilliantly variegated flock in front of the tree. As they meet and swoop in unison, you catch a glimpse of someone looking back at you, cloaked by the flurry of feathers. Watcher, I believe we stand in the legendary court of birds. She closes her eyes and raises her face to the sky. I feel a presence, warmth, and hope.
You journeyed to my temple and rid it of the dragon. Now my faithful may return, singing their joy to the skies and praising me through their creation.
Another god we're talking to. In one game, cool. It seems kind of narcissistic, but okay. Fluttering wind carries a voice gentle and soft. Yeah, I can hear. Good. Now I was hoping to ask a favor. I just wanted to kill a dragon. I mean, it's hard to admit, but it is kind of true. I did want to kill a dragon. That was my first thought when I came there. Life is creation and celebration. I'm glad to have served you in this. Let's be like this. The breeze blows through the tree. A dove tucks its head into its feathers and watches you.
Glad because you seek to protect life, or because you seek a patron. And yet you have proven yourself with this task. I would tell you of another.
I will tell you. What? She wants another task? I came to you for aid. I need to get the sun in shadow. I'm listening. Let's say this. The birds return to the tree and nestle among their peers. The breeze ripples through the branches again, carrying the goddess's voice.
Yes, but not only to stop Theos, to undo the tragedy he has wrought.
Yes. Grieving Mother rocks on her feet. There is a way, Watcher. There is hope yet. I'm not gonna talk. Birds all over the tree begin to chirp and sing, and in the rise and fall of their voices, Hylia speaks. Theos acts, but is moved by another. The exiled queen whispers in his ear. Yeah, the Wodika was her name. Wodika. There's a dick in there. Urges him to rob the living and the unborn of their souls for her benefit, and he has obeyed. It actually is very fitting that I chose this god, Hylia, the goddess of motherhood, since we're trying to what's the word? Doesn't matter. Just destroy the thing that's happening here, the hollowborn issue that the children are being born without souls. Goddess of motherhood, it's the perfect god to help us with this task. A hawk shifts on its perch. She will consume them, grow powerful while 1,000 empty children are born, but there is still time to reverse this tragedy. Reverse, that's what I was looking for, that's the word. How could I return things to the way they were? Why would Wodika do this? A pair of eagles shriek because she prizes authority over mercy, laws over kith. She values the souls of mortals not for the beauty they create, but for what they can add to her power. She fears animancy. She believes that mortals may use it to usurp the god's power, her power. She cares nothing for the innovation of kith, and how could she? She gives commands, not inspiration. It sounds like Theos has collaborated with her for a long time. You know already that he has lived many lives. In each, it has been her voice in his ear, guiding him to serve her ambitions, urging him to protect her interests. The melody of the birds grow mournful, and each of his lives has been one stanza after another in a song of devotion to the Oathbinder. Couldn't you stop Theos on your own? All of the gods, even Wodika, are bound by an oath. We sing one harmony and Kith sing another, and though we may introduce a new melody in hopes that mortal ears will hear it and sing it back, we do not interrupt their chorus. To do so would unleash a cacophony between the gods, one that would overwhelm our song and yours. The breeze whips leaves around your ankles while the birds coo, but Wodika sings her tune to Theos. I would likewise sing mine to you. Nice. How could I return things to the way they were? The birds suddenly fall silent watching you. The voice on the wind returns. Guide the trapped souls back to the bodies they were stolen from, hollow-born children whose eyes have never seen the sun. That sounds very bad, actually. Because if I would guide the souls to the hollow-born children, like, I would guess that many of those hollow-born children, it's just like empty bodies without souls, nothing. It's just an empty body, basically dead. They probably like, maybe throw them in graves, and I don't know what else they could do with those. Probably something terrible. Many experiments, and if we just return all the souls to those bodies, what would happen to those bodies? Might be pretty gross. Grieving Mother claps her hands once, setting off the music of chimes. After long years, let their wounds be healed, their tears dried. You could restore them, give their families hymns of joy after years of lament. The breeze tickles your ear. Peace and restoration give purpose to suffering. There is no meaning, no redemption in pain that does not lead to fulfillment. Symmetry demands that great rejoicing follows suffering such as this. Not sure that it's possible to truly undo the harm Theos has caused. Perhaps it would be better to allow these souls to find new lives. I'm not sure that it's possible to truly undo the harm Theos has caused. I mean, she says it is. Let's say thank you. Thank you, Hylia. I will continue to Sun and Shadow.
When you reach the Burial Isle, you will find souls there that I have granted reprieve for their sins. I give these to you, for only they can bear you to safety on your journey down. And when you face Theos and the rotting fruits of his endeavors, remember the conversation we have had. In that moment, you will have power rivaling a god's. And
Nice.
after it, you will live in the world that you have chosen.
What does that mean?
Choose Restoration, Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were stolen from. Swear to me that you will do this, and I shall give you power to make even Woodica quake. I can be merciful and terrible, Watcher.
Okay. Great wings dark against the sun unfold behind a tree, casting a blinding shadow across the temple for the briefest of moments. Grieving Mother's eyes are fever bright. Watcher, this is the hope I have held to, that the children of the Deerwood might be restored, their families healed. Let us bring Hylia's restoration to this country. I need to think about this? Why would I? This is the perfect solution. I swear to return the souls to the hollowborn children of the Deerwood. And I shall remember, she says. The dark wings snap shut, and the tiny sparrow flits to your shoulder. It tilts its head back and opens its beak, and the song that spills forth is like nothing you've ever heard. Melodies at once mournful and beautiful entrance you. The world becomes a place of pure color and sound. Each perfect moment follows the next like the lines of a poem or the bar of a song.
Wait. I'm not done with you.
Oh. Man, what a great group I picked. There's two of my friends that are totally in line with what's happening here. I just want to deal with this. Birds wheel and pivot, showing a flash of pale feathers. Who is this that speaks in anger? Say nothing.
It's not often that any of our kind get the chance to speak to their... What should I call you? My mother? Father? Those words seem to fall short and yet be too generous, given our history.
Yeah, she's supposed to be her, like, the spawn of this god. Birds cock their heads, craning and twisting their necks to look at one another. You are angry with me.
What did you expect? Should I be happy? To be like this? To live like this? What kind of creator does this to her creation and abandons it in a world this cruel?
It's not that bad. You have some feathers on your face. It's not that bad. Should I have plucked you from your home, wrapped you in my wings, and brought you to a nest like this one? Some tranquil and harmonious place far from the war chants and battle dances you love so well? A hawk shivers, ruffling its feathers. Tell me what you want.
All I've ever wanted from any of your kind is to take some responsibility. Any responsibility for what you've done. To us. To every one of the children you've abandoned.
I don't understand. The birds flap their wings, rising from the branches. You are a song of ferocity and one I love well. I hear your furor and rage, and it is music, your prowess and valor. Leave a trail like a tapestry upon the world. I would not dampen your song, even with the comfort of my wings.
What does that mean? Come back here!
There is no response. Pelagina's fist clenched in frustration. Sorry you didn't get the answers you were looking for, Pelagina. You deserve better.
We all deserve better.
Her shoulders slump in resignation. Alright, I guess we'll talk about that later on. Cool. Got that. So I guess if I had, like, if I chose a different god. If I chose a different god, I would probably get, like, a different mission from them, because this god of motherhood tells us to return the souls to the children. And maybe there was like a god of death, a god of monsters and such.
Of course.
Maybe one of them would tell me, kill them all.
Stop right there.
What the hell are you? Iovara. Oh, that's the girl that the Theos is dealing with for some reason. Right, what's up?
You're in the wrong city, Inquisitor.
Phantom Soldier raises his short sword to your chest.
Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
I have seen you light pyres with good people tied to them, people I'd known many years. Many a year. He seizes you by the throat and your airway tightens, whether real or imagined you cannot tell. They deserve your confession. He raises the point of his sword, holding it a hair's breadth from your eye.
Suros, what are you doing?
Oh, she has her own thing here. Own portrait. Startled, the soldier releases you immediately and turns to face the speaker. A woman in a plain wool tunic, fully a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, but from afar, bloodied and burned as she lay stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it is marked only with concern.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
If he is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have nothing to fear. I would hear what this man has to say. She stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns away, sour-faced, watching you through sidelong glances, his knuckles white around the pommel of his sword.
Surely this is some trick of my mind. I did not expect to see you again.
Are we in Theos's memories? I had no right to expect it, not the way we left things. Oh, I can only lie. Grand Inquisitor Theos ex Arcanon dispatched me here to spy on you. Okay, so Theos is the Grand Inquisitor and we work for Theos. This is the only true option. Just wanted to see you again. I've come to help you in any way I can. Come to believe your teachings to be true. The evils I've done in the name of the Inquisition are too great for me to bear. I want to help you to end it. Let's say the true. Let's say the true thing. What happens here? Iovara doesn't blink. Are things as desperate as that over there? I'd never have known. I hope your next assignment is more stimulating. Listening to my lectures is dull work for a spy. Iovara looks at you curiously. This is a welcome surprise. It's been long since I've seen any of my old friends, and you, of all of them, I never would have expected. Whatever your reasons, I've missed you over all these years. Having you here now, at a time when I'm surrounded by strangers, is a wonderful gift.
I would like for you to stay here, in our camp, as my guest.
Alright, so she doesn't care that we were spied. Didn't matter what we chose.
My lady Iovara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
No longer able to remain quiet, the soldier approaches Iovara and puts his hand on her shoulder, turning her aside. His voice is hushed, but by no means private.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one man's ability to reason, once he knows the truth, what hope do we have?
My lady, he admits being a spy.
That's true.
That should make him less of a threat, wouldn't you agree? I have nothing to hide. All I see here is an opportunity to persuade someone who could help us. We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. But they know as well as I do that my cause will not die with me. Come, we have much to talk about.
Alright, so Wodika probably was teaching people some stuff, and this girl left them and started teaching some other stuff, maybe? I guess. How do you fare, old one?
What do you wish to know? Until we meet.
Guess I don't have any questions. Fine, cool. So we got that. I guess I should talk with Durance, maybe finish his quest now.
What is it, Watcher?
Does what we learned about Wodika trouble you?
It stinks of her. It is justice, but if her greater purpose was to think Margaret would fall prey to such deceit. And Aethys. Widewind had always claimed to be invading Deerwood to free it. What if it were true? What if he had come to stop Wodika's plot before it began? Surely Aethys earned his death at Godhammer Citadel, but not for those reasons. Not to keep him silent. if such a thing has brought about this chaos?
Duran tilts his head as if listening to an inner voice, then he frowns, the frown deepening as he speaks.
Must we always be tools of gods? If Woodica and Magrin, if they are the cause of this, the Hollowborn, if the purges were never necessary, if Aethys was fighting back,
then your Godhammer didn't save Deerwood, it doomed it.
so many lies. And Woodica, perhaps she is the next god to fall beneath the Godhammer.
Maybe. We don't have it though. Would it have been better had you been spared this knowledge?
No, I am glad to have walked this far with you, seen this truth. Perhaps it was what I was meant to see, with a watcher's eyes. All these dances of words and intrigues, machines of men, twisted, ripping the souls of children, and by the gods, the goddess of justice. If I could end her like Aethys, Magrin burned her once. One can do so again. Woodica, she must answer to her own justice.
Justice or revenge?
Anyone with a shred of spirit seeks both justice and punishment. It burns in the heart of anyone who lives. All seek it. If the world does not balance, we all drown in the oceans. And the gods would not care. Magrin, she must be redeemed. And punishing Woodica, that will serve.
Magrin was allied with Woodica. She tried to kill all the makers of the Godhammer.
Is this some final joke at my expense? To test my faith further? And why would you think that, Watcher?
Said you left Ashfall without telling anyone of your departure? The others who made the Godhammer, they all died, didn't they? That's why I saw their symbols fade from your staff.
If all you have are questions, then I have enough of those. She is a bitch of a goddess, to be sure. But even a whore only goes so far in crossing those she serves.
I'm not certain, it's just the feeling I have.
That is all you have, a feeling.
Oh, he's gonna get mad.
Feelings provoked me to say every thought that crossed my mind. Get gone, and leave me to my thoughts.
Alright, sorry, I just had an idea. Alright, I'm leaving. Good. Dealt with that. I guess we're not done with Durance yet. Talk to Durance about Woodica. Wait, should I talk to him again?
Hmm?
Can I?
If doubts and curiosity plague you, is this some final joke at my expense?
Alright, you
To
said you
test
left
my
Ashfall
faith
without telling
further?
anyone of your
If
departure.
all you have, you answer a question with a question. Then why did I feel her disappointment at Halgot? Why were we shamed?
Because I think she tried to kill you there? Let's go
Kill
for
me.
it.
She is a goddess. I still drink from her burning breasts, Watcher. If she wished me dead, she could trace me to my source and kill me.
In the dream of the Godhammer, your spirit looked blurred and distinct in the light, as if it had been sheared from you. Duran stares at you, his expression frozen, but he's silent, listening. If you had been damaged as I saw in the Godhammer vision, then she may be unable to see you as you once were. Duran turns from you for a moment, his face twists in thought, conflicting emotions running across his features. Finally, he turns to you, his face steady.
There's no proof, Watcher. I was a fool to think you could help me see any farther than I could.
If you don't trust me, then trust your staff. Admit that the other Godhammer builders are dead. Duran stirs to the staff, and for a moment you see his eyes burning, taking in the edges of the wood, the symbols inlaid there, the 11 faded circles.
They died in the blast, yes. The other 11. I was the only one to walk away. I thought we had wronged our goddess. That this was my trial, and if I could prove myself worthy of her, I should have known better. There is only one God of redemption, and I saw him ended.
As he studies the staff, you feel a wave of heat, a terrible energy rolling forth from it in waves, so much so it feels as if the Godhammer itself is alive in his hands, and past it you hear a cry, like a child being born, and your eyes feel the flesh of white. Then 100 imagined shades of purple and white streaming and circling into the howling of a storm, and beneath it, the grinding of ancient machines of stone, rock, and metal. Grinding and turning until all around you feels as if it's burning, sinking into the shadows of the earth beneath the ground, the only place where a spirit might find refuge. When your vision clears... Whoa, that's a shout. When your vision clears, you see Durance, his hands clutching the staff, and his eyes are bright, burning red. Atop the staff, the flame burns cleanly, brightly. As his gaze burns, he rips his gaze away and howls, a bellowing, horrid howl like a wounded animal, and sweat pours down his brow. Durance, we can make this right.
To think I served her, I followed her. Now I shall serve no one. Woodica's lies must be answered. And now it seems I must take fire in war from a goddess's false claim as well. I still take from her strength as I did, for as long as it lasts. For I shall not cast her aside yet, until I have drained her dry and had my fill, just as she intended for me. For I have learned one of the lessons of the faithful. The faithful may wound a goddess greater than any enemy. A purification is coming, and this fire shall consume them both.
Alright, cool. This gives you so freaking much about the world. Durance is so connected to all of this. This explains so much. Okay, cool. So Magran, Woodica was trying to do this whole thing here. No, let's go let's go home first. Yeah, so Woodica is trying to do this whole thing that she's doing right now here, and the Waidwen came here, and Eothas came here to stop it because he knew about it somehow, and then Magran helped the goddess, helped Woodica by killing Waidwen through Durance to stop them
The stones
from
and the spirits in this place have
stopping
begun to
Woodica's
heal.
plans. That's so cool. Alright, cool, great. Send escort. Let's send Herves, you can go. That's okay. We are gonna change our party now. You
Farewell.
go away. You go
Gores.
away. Take these two. How about Maniha?
Our
Are we
paths shall
taking you
part.
with us? Okay, let's try this group. This is a good one.
Hey.
All right, we can level you guys up. Great. Let's do that. What do these do? Summon weapon. I'm not sure about that. Wizard is protected by elemental shield that guards him or against everything. Okay. Allows the wizard to temporarily borrow druid spells. Okay. Wizard invokes the sigil of the famed Valiant wizard Minoleta. When he or she is struck in melee, the sigil retaliates with pierce damage. This parching wind blows across the battlefield, inflicting raw damage on anyone in the area and leaving them weakened. On anyone in the area, so that's even us. So, what do we do? Leaving them stunned. I guess this is actually pretty good. It's pretty fast too. Let's go for this. And what else can we do? Arcane Veil. No. Let's go for some defensive stuff maybe. Deflection. You know what? Let's just give you deflection. Sure. Go for it. Kana, what can you do? He's got so much more things. Maybe there's just 5 of these. Chanter summons a collection of ancient weapons to attack his or her foes. His ghastly invocation causes victims' bodies and souls to rapidly dissolve, doing raw damage to enemies caught in its path. Let's go for that. And you are gonna get utility, maybe. What should we do? Let's do this. Veterans Recovery. You'll have some heals. And you, with your beautiful head, I'm gonna give you stealth. There you go. And I guess this is just level 15 and not 16. Oh no, it's 16. Okay. Offensive. Yeah, let's give you offensive. Interrupting blows. That sounds good for you. Go for it. Alright, so are we all level 16s here? 15, 16, 16, 16, 16. Except for Adair. Alright, this is a strong party then. Let's sleep. Might. Dexterity. Let's go for Constitution so we can survive.
Hey.
Now let's try and kill that bastard. So, White March. You were at Long Watch Falls. Can we do it? There's the big dragon and there's a bunch of enemies. I'm scared of that because the bunch of enemies are a problem. And I don't have that much time to buff us all up. So maybe I should just come in, drink all the potions I can, just be really prepared for the big hidden attacks. Just try and kill the dragon as fast as possible, maybe.
Lead the way.
I'm really not sure. Let's go down. No, all of you guys. How did where did you all stop? Come on over here. Okay, so let's go inside. That's when I'll save. But I'll just use everything. I think I have to move a little bit before actually coming close to him. Interrupting it. Okay. Oh man. Let's save. Let's just do a quick save. Alright guys. I want you to drink.
Hey.
And eat whatever you have here. What the hell are these things? Jurgen's Battlehorn?
Yes? Hey.
Okay, we'll probably do that. I don't know what that is. What are these things? I don't know. Alright. Probably something from your items or something? Alright, just eat what you have here.
Yes?
Eat
I'm
this. Eat this. You have just potions. You eat this.
Yes?
You eat this.
Hey.
Let's go in. Alright.
Now, I
You look ill, blah blah blah.
Was that the rodent's name? Century. While I can never, since eventually I kill, I slaughter. At last, I eventually hunted down. Indeed. As interesting as this conversation has been, I've had a, perhaps, yet what will you offer me if I let you go? Lies! You.
Yeah, we can't get to him. Alright, let's just attack. Let's kill him. Hope we can do it. Okay, you should petrify them. Please do it.
I'm here.
Following your lead.
We need to
I'm
go
here.
all out, man. Frightening probably doesn't happen. Her rage, dazing people. Guess I could do it.
Hey.
You just charge to him.
I'm here.
You do this. Okay, we're alive. Still alive. That's good. For now. Alright, alright. It's working. Let's paralyze as many people as we can. It's immune, but it's fine. We're living. Still alive. Can you come a little bit closer? Yes, good. Still haven't paralyzed him? No, he didn't. But it's working, kinda. Okay, what else? What kind of badass buffs do you have here? And we survived the first, like, attacks. That's good. Perception, intellect, resolve. Charmed, dominated. No. Let's do this. Good. Can you stun him? I doubt it, but
Thanks.
let's try it. You can probably just jump here. What's this? Afflictions and stuff to enemies. Do it. You do more. Oh, this. Okay. Still doing stuff, that's good. Oh, he is actually petrified, that's good. Okay. Do something more. Wait, what? I actually dominated him? I really didn't expect I could do that. Alright, good. Oh, damn it, I'm winning this. Awesome. Okay, he can't be paralyzed. He can be petrified again, so let's do it. Oh, that's bad. This is gonna hurt. Okay, he survived though. That's awesome. Heal up, man. I think there was something that, like, lengthens... Yes, this. I want to do this. Do this.
Yes?
You move closer in. Now heal. Good. Petrify him again if you can. Okay, do it again. Did you? Did it work? No, it didn't. So let's do it again. And I'm actually winning. Good. Throw something at him, something that'll hurt. So all I had to do was get a little bit of a few levels, and that's it. We just win. Let's do this. No, we don't need to do that. Let's... What can you do, guy?
Lead the way.
Nothing much. You should do something. Maybe... Curacy and Might. Yeah, we don't have that anymore, so let's do that. Now he's paralyzed again. It's beautiful. Let's up the critical hit things. Like this attack he does right away here. The breath just killed us before on one hit. Now it's just fine, man. Okay. Can you heal us? What's this? Priest gains a supernatural glow as he or she is infused with power. Okay, I want you to help everybody, not just yourself. I don't want to die when we're doing so good. Do we have some negative stuff? Yeah, we're terrified. Endurance and reducing durations for all allies. Alright, let's do that. Even restores endurance, that's good. Why aren't we killing him faster? He's badly injured already. Oh, damn it. This guy's gonna die, that's not good.
What?
How do you heal him quicker? Big heal. We need big heal. Maybe this one. Let's do a big heal to him. He's alive? He's alive, good. Let's do the defense thing. And do another big heal, actually. He's getting hit a lot. Come on. Oh, he died. Shit. Okay, can you get him up? Yeah, let's heal him up. Let's get him up. Come on, why aren't we dealing any damage to him? I need to probably debuff him or something. Let's do some... Let's put this underneath him again. Maybe this will do some stuff.
I'm here.
And you just, yeah, do swift strikes. Just punch the hell out of him. No. Just kick. Oh wait, you're not damaging? What are you doing?
Yes?
Alright, we're probably dead very soon again. That's not good. Can you drink this? Shit. Well, you drink this. I'm gonna attack him. Oh,
Got it.
wrong buttons. This is not good. I don't want to die here. Can you get this guy up now? You get him up. You petrify him again. Oh, you can't anymore. Okay, heal them. Heal both of them, please. Heal them again. Can't let them die. No way. What does this do? All allies, perception, intellect, resolve. Not really what I'm looking for. Maybe you could just like throw something powerful at them? Like some damaging spells? They don't deal damage though. Near death, they say. Dragon breath, frightened, paralyzed. Yeah, I don't really know. Man, I so want to win this one. Ghost of Skeleton Owl rakes across the area doing freeze damage. Doesn't feel like freeze damage is the one to go for this one. Does it really not do any damage here? Might just kill it. It's almost dead. That wasn't enough? Damn it. Do something. Can you get him up once more? Yeah, we can. Do it.
Bury me at sea.
Shit. Man, can't you heal? Can't you heal yourself? He's dead again. No way I'm gonna fail here.
Hi?
You have to do something. Can't get stunned. How did we deal so much damage at the start of this and now we can't? What's this thing?
Ulu Sen.
Oh, let's just attack it. You, run. Run. Drink this. Do this.
I'm seeing red now. Blast!
Did it do really no damage? I don't see any damage numbers there. That's impossible. Come on, Aloth, you can do it. 40 damage, it's not enough?
How may I help?
Oh, he's dead. He can't survive this.
Ulu Sen.
No, it was so close. Alright, but we can do it then. Right? We can. It's possible. Just need to put more pressure on the dragon at the start when all of us are up, I guess. It was so close. Alright, but that means we can do it. That's great. Alright, guys. Eat up like
Lead the
before.
way.
You know
How
what
may
to
I
do.
Yes?
That and that and that.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's talk this out quickly.
I can consider it. Was that the while he I can never since
I could just go
eventually
for
I
Die
killed at
Dragon, but I
last.
don't think that would
eventually hunted
complete
down
the
some of my- indeed.
complete the
As
quest
interesting
I
as
have
this
here.
Yet what will you if you can
Alright, cool. So let's go for him. Let's try and kill him. Do maybe some buffs first. Yeah, I guess we could do some buffs first. Oh, this dude's almost dead right away. What's up with that? Right, good. Let's petrify him while we buff ourselves. You should go closer first. Should go close. Oh, he's dead. Okay, how did this happen? Okay. Was it maybe just luck? Damn it. Man, the last try was so good.
Hey,
Alright, again.
I'm here.
Just get these small little buffs.
Hi.
Please. Eat that, eat that. Alright, now. We go in. Yes.
leave now? I
You look ill. Blah blah blah.
I can never since I eventually I kill at last. I eventually remaining as interest. Yet what will I
Alright, let's fight. Attack him. And we're gonna buff ourselves. A lot.
Yes.
Let's do this right away. Or you know what, let's try with the petrification actually. Yeah, it worked out, great. Let's do this. Yeah, you're buffing people up, that's good.
Hey.
You just do whatever, that's okay. These guys are the important ones. Let's do this now. Let's do this now. Or you know what? No, let's do... There was something for extending our things. That's a powerful zeal within allies. Alright, you know, let's do that. Good.
Yes.
You should do... Just go all in on the big guy. Just do it. You paralyze as much and as many enemies as you can. And you're just going on a buffing spree. What else can we give us? Right, we can debuff them as well, that's good. Let's do that. Flexion bonus, alright, that's good. Good. Now this. Oh,
Yes.
you're almost dead. What happened there? Okay, next we need to extend these. Don't die, please. Alright, Baldur, great. Put them all up, that's good. Now petrify the dragon again. Love you. Attack him with all you can. Ignore the other guys. Kill the dragon. Are you petrifying them? What are you doing? Petrifying? Petrifying. Oh, you got stunned? That sucks. Can you maybe paralyze the Spectre? Yes, you can. Great. I should kill the Spectres, honestly. But I want to kill the dragon first, damn it. Okay, how long are you stunned? Not too long. Good. Let's petrify him again. Good. Great. Everybody, just attack him with everything you can. Do this. This hurts him. Did I do this? Not sure I did. Let's do it.
Yes.
I know that this thing deals damage to him. 40 is a lot. It's good. Come on, we can do it, guys. Seemed like we did damage again. Now I should maybe... How are our buffs doing? Did we lose something already? We did. So let's just get those back up. Yes, let's do this one. Good.
Not nowadays!
Come on, kill the dragon. Did I miss? Looks like it. Alright, let's petrify it again maybe.
What?
And give us something that gives us damage. Him or her with bonus. Alright, to an ally. Alright, you know what? Let's give it to our monk. Why not? Shit, it's almost dead. That's not good. Did you already heal? You did not. Good. Do this. Oh, it's dead! Good. I won! Oh man. That's a great feeling. Good. So the dragon is dead. Oh, what's happening? One last dragon left. Alright. So got him. I wonder what the next step of this quest is. Do we get some... What do we get from this? Some arrows, shield. Yeah, we don't need it. Alright, so back to Caed Nua. Oh, actually, what's up with this quest now? Nothing. It just got finished. Alright, that's good too. So, back to our home. Oh man, great. Kill the dragon. Now for the one underneath our home. And then we can just go and kill Theos, actually. Maybe I'll finish it today. What was this? The third try? So the buffs are the thing to go. So if I do it the same way here, just start with buffing everybody up, I should be able to beat them. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. The cakes are slowly ending. So, okay, Nua. Let's sleep. Sleep it off. There was one more quest down there. We tried to help the spider people. I don't know what that's gonna be about, but I'm gonna try. Alright, so
Looks a little healthier than before.
let's rest and go down. Where was the entrance? I think over here. Yep. Yeah, this is fine. And we are going all the way down to the level 14. I'm excited to see how this goes. Maybe it'll be easy, maybe it'll be impossible, maybe it'll be challenging, who knows. I don't know if this one is harder than the albino one. Might be the same amount of trouble, actually. What was this about, though? Search the ruins. I have searched the ruins. Examining one of the ancient machines in the ruins has yielded a strange mechanism. I found I found a piece of age-related animate armor on one of the inactive guardians at the ruins. So I probably have all those things. Refined Ager crystal, the armor that roam the area, and a piece from one of the ancient Engwithan machines. Refined Ager crystal. So that's the thing I'm missing. So is that maybe something I'll get from the dragon? Let's try and get rid of the dragon first, I guess. We'll see. I still haven't used the potions. I'm always telling myself I'll use the wizard's double potions that give you like crazy amount of deflection for a few attacks until you get hit. I never use them, so I can use them here. We burned in a fast mode. So master below, let's see. I guess we just jump down here, right? Don't we? I think we do. Quick save. Climb carefully down. Okay. There was some stuff to pick here, no? No, it's just the fight right away. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, cool. Let's talk and see. No, this one looks the coolest. I feel like it's the smallest, though. So we talked to this one.
Nearly at the heart of the how fortunate you are to
I already
learn
talked
such
about all of these
well-guarded
things, so I'm just gonna skip through these because I remember
All it
it.
has cost you is your life. All that
Count my goal, live a long life. I've claimed... I'm kind of interested, though. I would rather not fight. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, well, that was quick. I thought the conversation would be longer.
What?
Fine, so we are starting again with... I guess this. Good. It already is barely injured. Seems to be going pretty well. Oh, what the hell was that? Alright, this seems a little bit more dangerous, maybe. How did I die so fast? Okay, loading. Quick save here. Oh man, she just one-shotted me. How do I defend against that? I guess I just have to be lucky because not everybody died. Alright, we'll observe and see. I got a level up here I didn't get before. Nothing to get there. Bonus knockdown, I don't care. Outlander's Frenzy, no. Defensive? Maybe. Unstoppable? Alright, sure, why not? Doesn't matter.
Hey.
Okay, climb down. And let's not do a quick save, let's just do like a proper save here before a dragon.
Hey.
Alright, my guys, let's go. Can I maybe buff us up beforehand? No, I
Hey.
can't. Alright, I'm not gonna talk to it, I'm just gonna kill it.
Here you are, nearly at how fortunate you don't I
Attack.
will see.
Attack! Alright, let's try with this actually this time around. Oh man, almost killed us again. If it didn't... Oh, it's just taking us over? There was something to do against that. Okay, this is a dangerous one. Damn. Fine, Charm the Domination.
Missed.
Oh, I can't do it because I'm prone. For 12 seconds? I'm just done. That's just done. We're all dead. Right, can I at least see in the combat log, like, what happened? What happened here? I can't. Wait, who's dead? Durance and Aloth are dead. So what happens to you? Can I know? Doesn't seem like I can. This is just terrible. Right, am I supposed to just count on my luck to maybe win this somehow? I don't know what to do. So the domination thing needs to be counted for as well. Man, that sucks.
Yes? Hey.
Can only use that in combat. Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd try. AoE attacks. I don't think the deflection helps
Here
there.
you are, nearly. Yeah, how fortunate don't I have
Yeah, I'm just attacking.
I will.
Alright.
Yes.
Everybody here. Drink a
Hey.
potion. I don't know how much that'll help, but drink a potion.
Lead the way.
Drink a potion. You drink a potion.
Yes.
You drink a potion. And you do as well. Okay, we're already prone. We're already down. What can we do?
I'll kick him.
Okay, Durance is already dead. Can't get him up anymore. Okay. This is impossible. Load again. I guess it's just about luck at first. Maybe I could have like my my whole gear just geared towards this fight. That's it. I guess that's possible. Just set everything up in a way that you just can't get knocked down or something. That seems very... Oh man. Alright. What could I do? Or maybe actually I could just be lucky. I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if I would put it on low difficulty to see if it gets like really easy and suddenly you can just win. Or if it's just a terrifying, challenging fight all the way through. I don't really see this happening, and if
Here you are, yeah, how fortunate.
if I win just because of pure RNG, it sucks.
Don't I?
Okay.
I will.
So, I'm on a normal right now. I started the game at hard, and when I started DLC, I went back to normal. And this is like a third, fourth try on this dragon. I killed the albino one. Took me like 3 tries, but we were strong enough to fight him. But we are at the max level. And I can't get any more powerful. And this dude is just destroying me. So I don't really know. So I could do a thing and be... There's a thing that doesn't allow us to be knocked prone. I just have no idea which one it is. So let's try and look for that. If I can get that off first, Maybe I can survive long enough to actually buff us up and kind of win this. Maybe it doesn't have that much health, but I just can't survive the first attack at all. Let's go from the start. So that's not it. Accuracy and damage of all allies. That's actually pretty good. I don't know why I didn't use that before. Sees all movement. Probably wouldn't help. What is it immune to? Frightened, petrified, stuck, terrified, unconscious. Well, it's not immune to paralyzed, for example, so there are things to do to it. I just can't survive the first round. Damn it, there's so many things. Place magical seal on the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contract. Oh, I just saw the word prone. I thought that I can't get prone then. That's not it. Damn it, I have no idea what my spells do, it seems. Shock, no. No, confused. Oh, this is it. Single ally, temporary immunity to the blinded, confused, dazed, distracted. Prone. That's just temporary. Oh, temporary is fine, but one? Right, well, in that case I might give it to Durance, just so he can buff everybody up. Maybe I should do something about movement and run away. Stunned, terrified, weakened. That's not it. Yeah, we don't have it. Alright, so let's do it like that. Let's try and do this. Don't you have like a paralyzed thing or something? I know Kana has, but that's not good enough. So what is he trying to do? Well, okay. Good thing is I can't go pro now. Yeah, okay.
Yes?
Let everybody just heal yourselves up right as you can. Because we need time. We need time to buff us up. What else can I give you? Oh, we need this, that... Paralyzed, petrified? No. Where was the one that we couldn't get dominated? That's what I need right now. Confused and dazed? That's not it. Damn it. Can't for the love of me just... remember all these things. Immunity to charmed and dominated. This is it, alright? Do that. He's probably dead though. Okay, we're fighting. It's good. It's good. We're doing something. That's great. He's barely injured though. Look at that freaking damage. What the hell?
Need a fighting hand here.
What the hell? Alright. You can paralyze people now. Do it. Do it. Oh, you're still prone for 5 more seconds? It's crazy.
How may I help?
Alright. Do this.
What?
Yeah, you should heal up, that's true. 2 more buffs. We need buffs. Or we'll die. Good. More stuff. We need more heals. Let's do this. Oh, you're dead? That's terrible.
Following your lead.
Did you paralyze them already? You didn't. Do it. You're stunned now. Damn it, always something here. Well, he's got 2 things down now, so that's kinda good. Let's get our monk up. Good. Let's maybe, yeah, make our buffs longer. And we're doing stuff. Really doing stuff. Look at him. Only 2 dots left. You can get stunned too. That's good. Okay, that hurt. Let's do more of these. You should really heal us somehow though.
It's no use!
What do you mean? We're still alive. It's okay.
Ulikna.
Come on, heal us up, quickly. Heal. Oh, I won! Okay, I won. I don't know how, but it worked. Didn't have to lower the difficulty. It's so weird. The RNG is so much in this game, it seems. Alright, but we did it.
Then.
We did it. Cool. Kana, you want to talk about this? Was it fun?
Was the great Ardnua? Death, I know, can twist the soul, and yet I felt more sadness from him than anything else.
I think he built the whole of the Endless Path so that he could see his son once more. I don't know if I blame him for it. From one moment to the next, I keep changing my mind. He was a lunatic, there wasn't any sense in it. I kinda agree. Loss doesn't justify inflicting suffering on others. That's the greatest point of view on this. No, you're right, of course, Kana sighs. It's very easy in the darkness to believe your own candle burns brighter than everyone else's, but I pitied him even so. That's a cool sentence. In the darkness, your candle lights brighter. Cool. Let's be on our way.
Hey.
Alright, we could talk more, but I want to see what's around. Okay. Adria is so smooth that you can barely feel the marks of a chisel. Nice. Nice. Oh, we can go further here. Oh, quick save. Oh man, I almost forgot to save this. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about the loot in the game is like you don't really feel gold enough to save even a drag. Are those books? Look at this. This is the rewards. But the gearing system here is kinda underwhelming. It doesn't feel as important, but probably it is. I just don't feel like sifting through all the things I have. And it doesn't seem even that important because I was kinda ignoring this stuff. Like, see this? I have all these things that I just got. I'm not even checking what they are. I'm not even equipping them. And I can still beat these dragons because RNG wins here. You buff yourselves up and kinda you can just win. If you're lucky enough. Which is cool. And how the hell do I leave this place? But yeah, killed everybody. Killed all the dragons. Climb up the rocks. Alright, cool. So this is how I leave. So there's one more quest I wanted to do. One more quest I wanted to do, and that's this one. This is bugged. The importance of the disturbing dream. Yeah, that's what we'll do within the main quest, I think. I'm not doing these two. So, like Dragonheart. Yeah, like many games have it very well done. Like you can get like in Witcher, let's say, you get from every enemy you kill, you get materials that are very useful, like ingredients for potions. Or in Witcher 3, everything could be used to craft some cool armor and weapons and such, and upgrades to them and stuff. It's just a great way to make every kill make sense to you. So I felt like I want to kill every monster I meet because I want their stuff, I want their guts, I want everything they have. But here it's like, I don't really care what they give me. I want experience, but now I'm at max level. I don't care even about that anymore. I just want to kill a dragon so I can feel like I'm strong, you know? And I killed the dragons, so I just want to finish one more quest here. If I can. If not, I'm just gonna leave it be. I think this was this the... No, I guess we need to go one more. Yeah, I think one more stairs. One more stairway and we should get to the spider people that wanted some stuff from us. I want to give it to them. And then we can just go for the main quest. There's still some more stuff I want to talk with my characters about. But I think I'll leave that for another time. Together with the main stuff. So yeah, Wednesday I'll finish Resident Evil. And next Sunday I'll finish this one. So that'll leave me to start something new. on Wednesday and Sunday. Maybe I will buy premium edition of New Doom because that divine skin looks amazing. How much more does it cost? And what else does it give? Probably like soundtrack or something. I think here it was it here? You wanted those things? No, who wanted it? I don't remember. Well, let's look around. Some of you wanted stuff from me, and I have the stuff, so... 20 euros more than normal? Yeah, not that bad. Yeah, there was a guy here who wanted stuff from me. Was it down here? Oh, maybe. No. Should I talk to the guy over here? You? I'll keep looking. Yeah, nothing here. Carries over long. It finds what Targ seeks. Okay, so I didn't find all of those things. Let's see. Master's tools. I have reached the ruins below the caves and can begin my search. The Vithrag have asked me to acquire 3 items. The refined Aedra crystal, the armor. I have found a piece of ultralized animate armor, so I have that. And a piece from one of the ancient Anguithan machines. I have that. Refined Aedra crystal. Where the hell do I get that thing? I don't know. DLC for campaign also, so they're probably making DLC for future. Wait, you get the premium edition and once the DLC comes out, you already have it bought then? If so, then I should have bought it too, damn. Already bought the regular version. Refined Aedra crystal. Right, maybe the guy can tell me where I can find it. Where is it? Where is he? Oh, I think he was here. Oh, I didn't see this path now. Creepy, no, that's not it. I think I may have run into Isid. She attacked me without warning and I was forced to defend myself. Krivi sees. Krivi is sorry for Isid's action. It's very strange. Isid acting so many strange things in this place. Krivi's collecting many things. While studying Aedra, not all stones alike. Yes, having pretty stones. Take, please. Krivi thanks Aedra tongue. It's good to know. You got some stuff. What is it you're doing here? Alright, blah blah blah. Shh. Don't care. Not shh, I don't want to go slow. I wanna find the guy. Oh, this guy is looking for it. Right? He wanted it. With Thrag, blah 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 blah. Doesn't say the name. No. Alright, I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna just go through all of this to just look for it.
Hey.
Let's just leave this quest and leave these quests as they are since I can't find what I'm looking for. I have no idea where to look for them. So that leaves like 1 quest unfinished, 2 tasks that I have no idea how to finish. Well, 1 I have no idea how to finish with the sword, the birds. I don't want to do that, it feels terrible. And that only leaves the main quest and maybe talking to some of our people. So I am gonna go... Where was the staircase? Over here. I'm gonna go back to Caed-Nua, change my party for my last mission. I just want to have there somebody that feels relevant to what's happening to the story. That's Grieved Mother, for sure. Aloth must be there, because he's the mage that worked for Theos before. Durance, because he hates gods. And we'll see. Who else do we have there? We're going... we're going all the way to the top. Okay, Noah. Loading. I'm so happy that we actually beat those dragons. I wasn't sure we could do that, but okay,
Hey,
it's
The
done.
keep's coming along nicely.
Yeah, it is. So many skins you can unlock before playing game. For me, I don't like default skin. I actually love playing the game with default skins. Usually. Because it I don't know, having a skin that's not default makes it like the story is just not real, you know? It makes me feel like something is wrong. Alright, you're coming with us. And actually, I don't feel like any one of you I need, so this is okay. Now we can rest. Let's give you this. Oh, alright. The morning is cold and silent. You are upon the plateau of the birthing bell, and there is no sound, no wind. The sky is a smooth, mortared gray. The forest beneath the plateau, nothing more than a jagged black silhouette. Even the rock, the Adra around you, it feels colder. The sun's warmth bled from it. Against the cold backdrop of the sky, you see the great birthing bell hanging from its arch of Adra. Its surface is tarnished, and the shadows inside the bell are dark still. It seems to press down upon you, or simply sadly watching as if standing above a grave formed from the table of the plateau, in the remains of the mother's womb that now covers its surface. And there is something heavy in your hands. It breathes, gurgling, slick and wet, yet that is all it is. You find yourself filled with fear. You don't want to look at what you are holding. You don't want to touch it with your mind, and it is all you can do to not cast. You can do not to cast it from you. Examine what lies in your hands. The mass before you is vacant, flesh in the shape of a newborn. Bubbles of saliva bunch at the mouth, expelled by its steady gurgling breath. Its arms, legs, head, lolling, limp. No thought, no struggle, no desire to cry in protest or pain. There is nothing from within. There is an absence in your hands. So that's how Hollowborn, that's an explanation, description of how Hollowborn look. Pretty gnarly. Your hands tremble, shake, and the silence is broken as the chimes on your wrists echo with the trembling. And the chimes do not echo in the thoughts of the mass in your hands. There is no soul within to hear it. The only emotions blanketing the plateau are the pain of the mother. The child breathes, its heart beats, but it makes no cry. The child feels light, empty. There is no joy in it, no fear, no thoughts at all. Yet in the hollows inside it, it breathes, a thing of habit, not life. You cannot move, your trembling has subsided, and the birthing chimes on your wrists are as still as the child. The mother is crying, eager to see, begging to see the child. You feel a sudden spike of fear of being hunted. If you give the child to the mother, you will be blamed, and her anguish and rage shall fall upon you. She will not spare you or anyone you love, of this you are certain. But you did not cause this. You don't think you caused this. You caused it. And the mother begs, her arms outstretched. Enter the child. Chimes sound once more as you give the child to its mother, and as the chime fades, there is the eager gleam, the welling joy, the questioning. And you draw upon it deeply, letting the hope stream into her eyes, letting her ears fill with the cries that you have heard countless times past from other children on the bell. You hear the laughter in the mother's voice and streams of tears that round down her face, and with the practice motion you weave a life that will never be into her eyes and thoughts. She will care for the child as if it were whole until you set her free. She will care for it until you find a way to heal what has happened, until the reality cannot be dispelled anymore. And still, cradled beneath the weeping woman that birthed it, the child in her arms does not hear the cries of the mother, does not react. It is an empty thing that breathes and carries nothing within it. And the chimes on your wrists lie still. They are bound to you like chains, never to sound inside a newborn's mind ever again. Terrible. Alright, we're talking.
Your mind comes bearing questions.
Of course I have. I saw a Hollowborn at the birthing bell. Grieving mother's head bows, and she raises her hands, cradling them slowly so the chimes do not sound as she moves them. You feel a chill in the air as if the vault of your mind is growing, too large for the thoughts within, and your breath is laced with a chill. To your horror, you hear her breathing, ragged, hacking but strangely steady, and you can see saliva bunching at the corners of her lips, becoming thick ropes of drool that cast themselves down her chin. There is the smell of blood in the air, new, wet, and the salt, sharp tang in your mind. Coupled with this is the smell of sodden undergarments clawing at your senses. Grab her, shake her. To your surprise, her thin frame fights you, remains upright. Yet she does not seem to be exerting herself. She seems to be drawing strength from the horrid breathing you hear. Her clothes are wet. It is as if she is burning with fever beneath her tangled hair and beneath her threadbare robes, as if she is giving birth. With a slow hissing intake of breath, her head rolls back on her shoulders, her eyes pressed tightly together like the lids of a newborn. Yet past the lids you can feel the piercing stare, vacant, cold, horribly. You sense nothing from her, not a thought, like the hollowborn you held in her memory. You know if you try and pull away now, she will vanish into herself and vanish from your thoughts perhaps forever. And you have terrible feeling that whatever connects the two of you will be cut. She is helpless before you as a child, and you search your thoughts for a way to coax her to you. Share a memory of peace and comfort. Your soul is strong. You are meant for more than this. Motivation. Grab the chimes on her wrists. Her skin is cold, so cold you can't imagine she even has a pulse. You know for certain she cannot feel your touch. As you touch them, the chimes make the same hollow, dull sound as in the strange nightmare. They remind you of emptiness and regret. You know you are about to lose her and the memory of her if you don't act. Your soul is strong, you are meant... Oh, damn it. Oh, let's do it. Share a memory of peace and comfort. Actually, that might work. She jerks slightly before you, then her head tilts and the steady breathing breaks and she gives a rattling cry.
Thought it was my doing. I thought that I had stilled it with my thoughts. The child. It was just a child. What was done with it?
Oh, man. You helped give birth to a hollowborn, yet you made the mother think otherwise. I do not know. I think you helped give birth to the child and gave it to the mother. It was a reverse of the previous memory. The child was born dead. Yeah, the last one, hollowborn. Her breathing is steady again, but there is a life in it where there was not one before, and her emotions are building in her. Apprehension, confusion, welling up. She seems afraid to do more than simply be aware the memory is there.
It was not the last hollowborn on the birthing bell, and never again did I hear a child's cry.
You have found death within me, one that many women have borne within them. The word swirls with impulses and weight, spiraling around her, and you feel as if you are being dragged into it. I sought to serve women in need, and instead my hands ushered no new life. What happened next, I bear the responsibility for. What happened next?
The first birth was the deepest, the saddest. Nothing I could do could find the child's spirit, guide it to him.
You feel a strange absence between you, as if your thoughts are being shared across a great distance. The thought bleeds out for a moment, then returns sharp, near personal. I could not understand what had happened, what I might have done. I feared, no. I could not dwell on that thought. The child was always there, always a reminder of what had happened, a marker. I made her care for it. I made them all care for it, until I could find what had gone wrong. But the hollowborn, it wasn't your doing, it happened elsewhere.
Little word of the outside world reached us. It was enough time for rage and pain and grief to guide hands. I feared what would happen to the children, what would happen to me. Every mother knows her womb may shed a stillborn, but these cold, soulless creatures, the parents wouldn't have understood, and fear of the unknown breeds violence.
True.
I held their minds within mine. I shaped and guided them as long as I could. And with each passing day, each new birth, the strain grew. And the more I felt my control slipping, the more I focused my thoughts. Eventually, even I succumbed to the power of my own illusion. I'd woven the threads so tightly that I could no longer see through them.
And then one morning I heard funeral bells tolling in the village. The sounds of wailing rose through the mists. A mother had died, her mind so focused on the care of her hollowborn child that she neglected even to feed herself. And with that, the illusion broke. The townsfolk saw their hollowborn the way they were, not the way I'd wished them to see. By the end of the day, they'd begun to look at me differently too. I did not understand what had happened, but I knew enough to flee, and every suspicion that surfaced, every faded memory of what I'd done, I pressed it down, tucked it away. She feels cold, lonely, rigid. My skill failed me, but I did what was necessary. I regret the mother's death, but how much worse would it have been had I not acted? Yeah, blah blah blah. You inflicted your will on the townspeople, that was wrong. It was. but I understand it. There were other ways you could have sought outside aid for the children. Let's say it was wrong.
They would have killed the children. I had no choice. The matter was too great to seek permission, so I made them believe their children lived whole and healthy, until there were too many children, and the protection crumbled.
Yeah. But the truth is important. I no longer wish for you to travel with me, no way. To rule another like that, even for mercy, is wrong. We must accept that there are some things we cannot control. I believe that. The right thing is not always easy, and yet if we can redeem the lost children of the Deerwood, our struggle will be worth it. Grieving Mother's mind is silent and still for several moments. She lets your words wash over her, seeping into the cracks in her own thoughts.
Actions only caused more misery. Worse, I took from an entire village, made them as empty and helpless as the children I sought to protect. But you feel it was right to hold and direct their minds, even knowing the cost?
Okay, you did not know the cost then. We must often plot our courses with imperfect knowledge. Mercy gave the children a chance, and it brought their families joy, if only for a while. Fresh and innocent life is valuable above all things. Yes, it was worth it.
A melody, brief yet sweet, a fragile thing to cherish while it lasts. A short turn of the wheel, but a turn all the same. Your words have soothed my mind in ways I did not expect. I thank you, Watcher, for the gift of your sight, for using it to guide me out of the prison of my mind. Let us hope it can also free you from the illusions Theos has woven around you.
Alright, very cool. So, another thing finished. Nice. So we've got, yeah, these two I can't finish. I don't know what to do about this. This is the bugged one. I don't know where to find this, and I don't want to do this. And these are the main quests I need to do. So that means next time I'm finishing this, and now I'm just gonna go to the burial isle where the last showdown will happen. I don't know how long it'll take until we actually get to Theos and beat him up. Maybe we won't beat him up. Maybe we'll join hands and do something else. Who knows? But yeah. Very cool. Alright, so I'm ending this here. On Wednesday, I'm playing Resident Evil again. Just having some fun. The story is done, so I'm just gonna play some of those fun mods, see how they look, what they do. And on Sunday, I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna start something new, probably Subnautica. And I'm gonna be playing the same game, same game on both Wednesday and Sunday, but I'll talk about it later on. So yeah, ending this here, gonna eat something and yeah, sleep in a bit. So enjoy the rest of the day, and bye.